Ah, right, here we go. What are we doing now? I don't remember if I had any specific things in mind I wanted to do other than just progressing right now. Oh yeah, okay. We actually did come back. I probably thought we had more stuff to do over halfway across the world, but no. I like how this is the only utility for the radio. It's just the Nancy radio. There we go. Don't ask. Why bother? I'd be surprised if she could, but can you? Why not ask? I mean, okay, sure. I like how it rhymes in English when you translate it. Well, in my opinion, night isn't really twilight, but okay. There I go. And I forgot that we had that little plot thread, so to speak. I tried to do some night diving earlier and just forgot entirely that we were supposed to be waiting on some equipment to arrive for that. Oh, we got the pen back from the first game. Is that a real thing, by the way? I've just never heard of such a thing. The only utility it has in the first game, other than just, I don't know, doing silly scribbles, is some fish find it amusing. You didn't charge anything for this appraisal, but whatever. Is there anything to appraise here? Nope. Okay, but I have money. Do you have anything new to buy? Anything that actually sounds remotely interesting? Because all this, best I can tell, is really just cosmetic, and this is just a different kind of cosmetic. I mean, I guess if I have literally nothing else to do with my money, I might deck out the island at some point. But for the time being, I'll leave it be. What do you mean, we? Why don't we just go halfway across the world again? Guess it's a high and low tide kind of thing. Okay, I guess you might as well. The only other thing I would think to myself we could do right now is try dining at night in the first area. I don't know if that would be worthwhile. I do want to explore the rest of that place, but we might be able to wait a little bit longer for that. Eh. It's video game writing at least, I guess. What's the dog think of all this? I'm so much taller than you, jeez. Yeah, fair. Okay. Alright, other end of the world, here we come. Can you imagine how much money and other things we're wasting by not scheduling these trips a little bit more, you know, thoughtfully? It's like you can just get same-day plane tickets on the cheap or anything either, usually. There's a castle somewhere in here, somehow. No, specifically we want to get to the southwest area, and it's totally blocked off otherwise. How do you just sink? No. Alright. I'm not clear on... They seem to just be saying at night, so... Again, that's not what I'd call Twilight personally, but they're saying at night, at night, at night, so... Also, do we really... Hold on. What kind of logic is this? Let's take the boat out, and then wait until nightfall. Why not? I get not really wanting to navigate the boat at night, I guess. But the way they phrase it doesn't really explain why you wouldn't just come out at night in the first place. We're not very efficient with how we use our time. And definitely a whole lot more stuff to explore here still too, of course. The Undine. No sharks for this loading screen? There you go. Also dolphins. And you're here. I didn't ask you to come here, but... Hi, I guess. I should probably take a look at that. That's how you get stuff to a cruise. You've never actually seen anything useful. Okay. Probably shouldn't eat up too much time since we only have so much here. That having been said, let's take a quick look at what happens if we use that little multi-sensor here. Oh, okay, convenient. Coin. And who are you? You're a demoiselle. Okay. I mean, just look how big this menu is. Like, let me assign buttons to some of these. Jeez. I guess you have to specifically point it in places. For some reason I was thinking I'd just kind of have it go down, but... Yeah, turn around. Here we go. That double tap B to turn around is not very reliable in my opinion. Interesting. I guess they did say seafloor, so you might have to actually go down to places like this for it to have any chance of being useful. I'll just drop it for the moment. But I'll keep it in mind. Tears are up. Nope. Just another demoiselle. Okay. Anyways. Let's get going. So I guess it seems like the whirlpools are just gone right now. It's nice. Because there'd be one like right here, I believe. Surely I've seen you guys before. Yeah. Blood Lotus. Who names a thing that? Alright. I'm kind of eagerly awaiting to the point where we get caught back up with where this game started, because not that I'm that invested in this game spot, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's really the point of the game, to be honest, to be that interested in the plot to start with. Ah, this sound again, jeez. Ooh, who knew? John Dory. It's a nice name. But, the device of, oh hey, let's start partway into the story and then get back can have kind of an annoying effect for me where, okay, I know where this story is going now, and sure, how you get there can be interesting, but it really feels like they just wanted to start with something interesting. Instead of starting in an interesting way, they just decided to say, okay, we'll show something interesting from partway into the story, because there's nothing interesting at the start. Meager. It's a very rude name. But then also, you just know that everything's going to go to that. So you see this pieces come into play as this time goes on, but it's not necessarily that interesting to see it come into play. It's like, okay, I recognize the dude in the red suit, for instance, who's acting all competitive with us. We're going to find the city with him. But everyone's saying, oh, we're going to try to find the city. Well, I already know it's here. And not just because, like, I can read, you know, reading comprehension my way through to realizing that's what the plot's setting up, but also because the game's already told me. So the game's already told you what the conclusion of the first few hours of plot is, and there's not... the journey itself isn't that interesting either. I don't know. I don't really know what your idea of looking around for clues is, but okay. Clues of what? It's just, like, here's a thing that supposedly used to be a town, but, well, not very, in my opinion. We found a couple pillars. There's not really much else here. I was always a little underwhelmed when the first game tried to, you know, like, depict ruins and stuff like that. I thought the game was at its best when it wasn't doing that. Hey, little founder. One has a large tooth and one has a right eye. Why are you here? I mean, it's amusing to actually do comment on the stuff you find, I guess. I'm probably being a little too... probably brushing them off a little bit more than I should. But I'm yet to... I guess my point is kind of, I'm yet to be endeared to any of these characters. Also, I'm not really excited to have her join me in a... Oh, hi. Thresher. So I'm not really excited to have her join me on anything, nor do I really feel eager to see her contributions to anything that I do. Even if some of the dialogue doesn't end up being amusing. No, it's that dude. What do you mean of all... We all said we would be here. No, it's not. Like, this is... whatever. Nope, I guess I'll keep myself armed. Okay, hold on though. If this is actually dangerous, that's pretty awful what he's doing right now. You don't just like say, oh, whoops, you might get killed. Just get swarmed by a bunch of big guys here. And one really big one that looked like there. I don't know how Shark Society works. Is there any kind of hierarchy? It feels like these are the opening shots to a boss fight. It's just really funny in a game like this. In theory you could. You could also hide and or go away whatever other way, but sure. Ow. That just makes you lose air. Also, it goes into third person. It's kind of weird. God. Well, you just point and tap out a few times. Oh, okay. That was the first thing I said, but okay. It's really funny to me that this shark, their preferred means of attacking is just thwapping you with their tail fin, but... Oh, I actually have to participate. Fear that would be a cutscene, but okay. I have no idea where the shark is, so I don't really know how scared I should be right now. And this game isn't very favorable to the right kind of maneuvering that actual meaningful combat would require, I feel like. Like, clearly the engine just wasn't designed for that, and that's fine. But then trying to force into that is a little awkward. And we only have so much air in here. Cool. Shouldn't you have the same amount, though? Okay, well, I guess you have less now. I guess the idea was, like, so to speak, get healed after that fight. Oh. What if? Oh. Thank you, interface. Well. Yeah, though I'm reminded of that one place was supposed to be ruins in the first game. It was just one big rectangle, basically, with a couple rooms in it. I always thought that was very underwhelming. I always thought this game was at its... or the previous game, was at its best when it wasn't trying to do much in the way of artificial structures and just kind of remained on the side of natural stuff. I think part of it is probably that I, as a person who isn't intimately familiar with the ocean or anything, it's weirdly well lit down here. Actually, it's really well lit everywhere. Aren't I supposed to have a flashlight or something? But so, like, I don't have much reference in the real world for what natural stuff should look like, so I feel fairly convinced by that when I see it. But then... I just don't have a light. It's kind of weird. But then when you show me supposedly real structures, I notice these don't feel like anything that could be real to start with. Go in. Slug. It's hard to see. No, it's not. It's literally glowing because it's a luminescent sea slug. It's glowing right now. You know what? Fine. I'll listen to you. I won't poke them. We'll see if this game's any better at making the ruins and whatnot feel like real places. Because I think the first game was... When it came to, like, ruins, at least, it was really bad at that, in my opinion. The shipwreck that you could find in that game, on the other hand, was actually pretty nice. I thought that was pretty cool. Granted, that may just be another thing that I'm a bit more ignorant about. I don't feel as confident in my ability to judge whether the layout of a ship feels realistic or not. So, quick question: why above ground would people have decided to make the entrance to a city like through a well? Well, it looks like I can do either, really. But this one will fill up my map more. Okay. Good job not spoiling everything. Map name. Meager feels like a weird name for a big fish. Anyways. Parrotfish. Okay, so this thing just fell over. Fair enough. There's a sea slug, right? Yeah. You're just more tiny fish. Okay, not really anything over here. See if the game acknowledges me rubbing my face up against this thing. Say, oh, whoa, this fell over. Nope. Okay. Alright. I guess I'll go the other way then. I'll give the game this, considering my complaining about the narrative device used earlier. It looks like we're going to catch back up to where we were in the story pretty quickly. There are some games that take an incredibly long time to do that. Oh no! More music that's probably licensed and going to get annoying emails sent to me about this video. Oh, you probably should have trained about this then? Oh, I also have a map, but okay. Communication with who? Oh, does it work differently in this game? I don't know if I can tell. Something that stands out. Just one for the place where we started. Yeah, lots of fish find it interesting. So is the point that this sticks around a bit more than it did in the first game? Because the idea is actually like to leave breadcrumbs to navigate or something? I guess we'll see. It's so sluggish even using the quick turnaround to turn around. Also, I noticed the game has locked my air to maximum here. I guess I appreciate it, but it feels silly. There's a lot of coins in this game, jeez. And they're just in totally random spots, best I can tell. Okay. Big grouper. Okay. Anything fun in here? Any random stuff to steal? I feel like some of these things are probably worth some amount of money if you're willing to just pillage. In fact, lots of these things probably are. Look at all this. Oh, well, you sure have a short description. Okay. Takes forever to get back to the world though for some reason. Oh no, actually I'm losing air again. Okay. I don't complain. Oh, also, the map literally leaves breadcrumbs of where you've been. Which again kind of gets in the way of the whole, like, navigation thing, but... Oh, it's another slug. I do enjoy this game's acknowledgement of species that aren't just fish. Not many people, I think of this kind of sea life when they think of stuff underwater. But you get the funny little things like frogfish and, I don't know, crabs or whatever. Oh, sweet. Painful, that's all it'll be. Cool, but I do have to, like, add them to my collection, right? Thankfully, I can look at things from afar like this. I'm really good at that. So that's clearly not the type of service I'm looking at, but thank you, game. I'm not sure where we're gonna want to stop here. I'll acknowledge you. And not touch you. So you just have to learn to recognize these guys and not kill yourself on them, I guess. Unfortunately, this demands a degree of situational awareness that's hard to have in first person in a game like this. Yeah. Through the door. Got more of these guys. Fantastic. That's just the hazard we have in here, I guess. Hello. We're up close to some comparatively big fish. Cardinal. Guess that's, yeah, named for being very red. Okay. What's your deal? Okay, I guess. Store is also very sparkly. Windows, which inexplicably are all quite, not broken. Alright, I probably should then cut things off here so that next time we just keep exploring in here. Because clearly there's plenty to be done in here. Somehow I feel like it's more disorienting to run around. Yeah, I could see that. Someone small specifically though. Oh, so I might have to bring someone along. It's implied I can't get through there. Yeah, it feels more disorienting to like do stuff like this. Going through like a human structure instead of a more natural one, I guess. Because I'm more used to thinking of a structure like this one as having like a right way up than stuff in the ocean. Alright, so next time then we'll head on out into, well, whatever's left of this place, which is probably a decent amount. It's a decent sized map. Alright, see you then. We'll explore the castle.